his grandfather, I think they said like they asked him, why wouldn't you run for president? And he said the president doesn't have enough power. You know how gangster that shit? How much power you have to have right now? House of Hammer. Have you heard this?
I haven't watched
Armie
it yet.
Hammer?
Yeah. I want to watch that. My mom told me about
That's
it.
a wild fucking family.
That's
yo.
what I've heard. It's crazy.
Could see a part. Okay, so going back to damn, this ain't gonna connect at all. But I'm just thinking about it because we're talking true crime now. Like it's wild because it's like with him specifically. Because when you watch the whole thing, it's a whole. Has your mom watched it? The whole thing?
I don't know. She just sent it to me and said, "This is crazy."
It's absolutely crazy. So it's a whole family thing that's happening. That makes it even more. But with him, it's like having like this extreme kink. Well, it's a kink. I don't know how to speak about this.
Okay, wait. But give me some background because I don't really know all this story.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you can spoil alert to me because it's okay.
Okay, so look, Armie Hammer. Do you know anything about him?
No.
Okay, he's an actor. He's an actor. He was in a Facebook movie, Social Network.
Okay.
He was the Winklevoss twins, and then he was in another movie called Call Me by Your Name.
Okay.
I think that's like a LGBT film or something.
Okay.
And anyway, so at some point something happened where all these text messages or DMs leaked that he was sending about like to this chick, and it was like, I want to eat you, but not like women like to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was more like
a Hannibal Lecter type of
like
thing.
some cannibal shit. Like, I want to eat your fingers or whatever. Like on some legit.
Yeah, that's some weird
I
shit.
want to tie you up. I want to cut. I want to eat your heart. Like these type of cannibalistic type things.
That's weird.
This is like the public part of it where people got locked into like this world of Armie where he wants crazy shit like this to go on. But it was like he liked tying girls up or women up, and he was having these relationships where it seemed to be like extreme fetishes that also involve like abuse, like
BDSM, but like too far.
So one of the experts on the thing was like, you can have a kink, like it's a kink when it's BDSM, it's a kink. But then when it's consensual is a kink and it's BDSM. When it's not consensual, it's assault.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the weird part of it, like for me, is watching it is man, my show just getting too good to get canceled. But like when they talk about seeing red flags and all this, but they continue like to fucking be with him and continue to like connect with him and respond to him no matter what. And a lot of trauma bonding type shit.
Yep.
And it's just like one thing shows like that remind me, because Netflix makes a bunch of them at this point. It's like, if you got money and you have power, motherfuckers keep giving you chances.
Yeah. Okay, but there's more to it than that. Like, yes, that's true. Yes, that's true. And there's a lot of people that like, I mean, like, it doesn't matter who you are. Like, if you're a celebrity, like people want to be around you. Doesn't matter, guys, girls, like romantic type of things, friends type of things. Look at R. Kelly. Okay, like it's just true, right? Like
R. Kelly is killing it on TikTok right now.
Yeah, it's just true. Like that's just how it is. But when you have that power, like, and if you also couple that with like narcissism, or if you kind of have some narcissistic traits that are born out of that, because you just keep growing your head. It's just like, people want to be around me, right? Your head keeps getting bigger. Your ego keeps getting bigger. You're just like, people want to be around me. So I'm going to manipulate these situations to keep people around me. Like I can have whatever I want. So if you're a guy that's like, I can have whatever I want, and then a girl all of a sudden is like, I don't want that, you're going to try to manipulate the situation so that she wants that. Like, it's a lot of narcissism, a lot of narcissistic behaviors, and a lot of people in Hollywood are narcissists.
So his is even worse, because his grandfather was like a billionaire, like a powerful billionaire.
Yeah, that's why it's a family
like
problem.
President. So damn, now, because now I finished it a little bit before you showed up. like now I think about it, it's like um it almost makes him a sympathetic character. Cause to me watching it, it's like, I mean, there could be a legitimate assault on his end, but then it's like, how much of this is really kink that he assumed, like he's so into this? Cause he was open about it, like when he talked, not open about the kink, but kind of the signs was there because he would talk about these like extreme things that he liked in interviews.
Yeah.
So it was there, the information was there if you paid attention to it, but no one did because he was like a heartthrob. And then, but you go one step up and you're like what his father did. Then you go one step up, his grandfather, then your great grandfather. Like it's this whole trail of like the Hammer family just being this wild, powerful bunch forever. So maybe he was used to getting whatever he want, but he had a Finster. You know what a Finster is, right?
Yeah.
So you got a Finster?
No. I don't. I swear, I don't even know how to do that. Like, I don't
Just
even
make an account.
I know, but like, I just don't have the time for that. I just made an account for my podcast, and that's too much time. Like,
okay.
Come on.
Well, he had a Finster where
I'm
he was like
32.
sharing his real life, doing drugs and carrying about.
Yeah.
So if you found that page, you would have actually saw him being like a wild boy.
Yeah.
And it was like he put it out there, but it wasn't out there because his actual account, his celebrity account, was like so like celebrity like. And it made me go, I need a Finster. I need a Finster where I could just go wild.
Is too, but for what? Like, just go wild on your own. Like, that's what, like,
that's
just
what
go
I'm saying.
wild.
It's weird. Like, I feel like I'm so because of podcasting for damn near 3-4 years or whatever, and like when I'm in, like everything I do is like I don't care. Like,
but I feel like if you have a Finsta, like in his case, like you're into this weird shit and this wild shit, and you want to put it out there, like why? Like, I don't know. Okay. Like I said, I'm 32 years old. Like, I just don't care. Like, I don't care what people think, one. And I understand he has a different situation. I don't have 1 million people looking at my page. So it's a different situation. But also, like, I just don't, like, why put it out there?
I know
just
why.
live your life. Just do whatever you want.
I know why. I'm just thinking about it just now. I just had this conversation. Like, you were in the news business.
Yeah.
One of my friends who is somewhere else now, they are climbing up that ladder of like celebrity or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Their boyfriend is like wanting to be a person of note, an music artist, and he doesn't have the claim that she has right now. So he's constantly, I think when you get to a certain level, you're just trying to figure out, how do I maintain being normal all the time? Like, I want to be, I don't want to have to continue to curate my life. I just want to be normal. I need a place to be normal. Where like her boyfriend he wants what she has, so he's constantly trying to put himself out to look like he's bigger than life. So I think the reason why you would do that is because like I have so much of a curated life that I need a place where I can be like the regular person who just posts whatever they want.
But like, why even post it? Like, is social media that important to you? Like, if I just wanted to have my normal life, like if I lived that life, I'd be like, I'm exhausted by being online. I'm exhausted by being in front of people. So the way I would be a normal person would not to be in front of people. Like, why not just like be yourself with your friends?
Because I think normal is because, well, as we know, sometimes you can have friends who don't know what you really like, but that's just like your miniature tribe. Or like you said, he's in Hollywood, so his friends are all like playing the fake normal game too, possibly. So I would say maybe you want to do it because you want to, like, what's normal? So normal is like this moving metric of life all the time. So what was normal 10 years ago is not normal today. But you know, the social media part is what like make people feel normal.
I mean, I guess.
You know,
I mean, he
like,
can do whatever he wants to do in that aspect.
maybe
but
you want to feel like a bad bitch sometime.
a pretty pitch.
Pretty pitch every Wednesday. Pretty pitch with Paige.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. That's wild. He was probably just raised by narcissists, and he became a narcissist.
Absolutely.
That's where narcissism's born. It's like from your parents.
His grandfather, I think they said like they asked him why wouldn't you run for president? And he said the president doesn't have enough power. You know how
Jeez.
gangster that shit? How much power you have to have right now to go, I don't want to be president because they ain't enough power for me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, this dude was like, they had recordings. Call up fucking John Kennedy. Call up someone from somewhere else. Like, he was like the biggest Arm & Hammer. That's fucking the Arm. Like, the Hammer. It's crazy to even think because you know who Armie Hammer is.
Yeah.
The actor. But then when you go all the way up to like grandfather, it's like, oh shit, actually Armie Hammer is
everywhere. Yeah,
like, and he just become an actor. I wouldn't even act.
I would just collect my check. No,
that's what
I mean,
happened
you
too.
gotta have, like, I don't know. Everybody has to have a purpose. At the end of the day, at some point, you will get tired of collecting your check, so you want to do something. But you could have like a normal ass life. I mean, it's not like with those billionaires, like people don't recognize them. There's some people, you know, like obviously, but
Man, it got so crazy. His father, I think, or his uncle, had what's called I'm gonna get it wrong because I ain't gonna remember. We call it a sex throne, and what it was like this allegedly a 7-foot throne and a chair, whatever, throne chair, whatever, and under that chair where like the legs would be was a little cage box with a hook in it, like a meat hook, and that's where he would keep women. And they had a picture of him holding the woman's head alive, and she was smiling, almost like some crazy kinky shit. That's the only reason I don't
almost like some crazy kinky shit. Like what?
That's why I almost really don't even want to get too rich. I don't want to get
Well, at some point, like just like you just like normal shit's just boring. I guess.
That's
like
probably